Get ready, basketball fans. Tonight we have a game that promises to be nothing short of spectacular. The energy in the air is electric, and the anticipation is palpable. Fans from all over have gathered, filling the stadium with their cheers and excitement. This is what basketball is all about. We got ourselves a good old-fashioned Western Conference showdown brewing. The Oklahoma City Thunder and the San Antonio Spurs are two teams with rich histories and passionate fan bases. When these two teams meet, you know it's going to be a battle from start to finish. The Oklahoma City Thunder are set to face off against the San Antonio Spurs. Both teams have been preparing for this moment, and the stakes couldn't be higher. This isn't just another game on the schedule, it's a statement game for both sides. This ain't no ordinary Tuesday night game, folks. Under the bright lights, with the crowd roaring, every dribble, every pass, and every shot will be magnified. The intensity is through the roof, and the players can feel it. This is the kind of game that can define a season. This matchup has got all the makings of a classic. From buzzer beaters to clutch defensive stops, we are in for a treat. The players will leave everything on the court, and the fans will be on the edge of their seats, living and dying with every play. We're talking high-flying offense, tenacious defense, and two teams hungry for a W. The Thunder and the Spurs both have something to prove, and they won't back down. Expect to see some jaw-dropping dunks, incredible three-pointers, and defensive plays that will make you jump out of your seat. Buckle up, because this is going to be good. The atmosphere is electric, and the tension is building. Both teams are ready to give it their all, and the fans are ready to witness something special. This is what makes basketball so thrilling. The Thunder, led by the electrifying Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, are looking to build on their recent success. Shai has been a revelation this season, dazzling fans with his skill and leadership. He's the kind of player who can take over a game and make the impossible look easy. They've been playing some inspired basketball. The Thunder have found their rhythm, and their chemistry is undeniable. Every player knows their role, and they execute with precision. This team is on a mission, and they won't be easily stopped. Meanwhile, the Spurs, with their young star Victor Wembanyama, are eager to prove they belong in the conversation. Victor has been turning heads with his performances, showing that he has the potential to be a future superstar. His presence on the court is a game changer. This game is going to be a battle of youth versus experience, and I, for one, can't wait to see who comes out on top. The seasoned veterans of the Spurs will be looking to outsmart the youthful exuberance of the Thunder. It's a classic matchup that never gets old. This matchup is more than just a game. It's a clash of styles. The Thunder's fast-paced, high-energy play will go head-to-head with the Spurs' methodical, strategic approach. Each team has its own strengths, and it will be fascinating to see which style prevails. It's a battle for bragging rights in the wild, wild West. Both teams want to assert their dominance in the conference, and a win tonight would be a huge statement. The rivalry is fierce, and the pride of the Western Conference is on the line. So grab your popcorn, folks, because you won't want to miss a single second of the action. This is the kind of game that reminds us why we love basketball. The drama, the excitement, the unpredictability, it's all here. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. All right, let's break this thing down. We need to look at the cold, hard stats. The Thunder heading into this matchup are sitting pretty. They're above 500. That's right, they're exceeding expectations. Their offense is humming, putting up points like it's nobody's business. They're averaging over 105 points a game. That's some serious firepower. Now the Spurs, they're a young team. They're still finding their footing. They're learning how to win in this league. It's a process, folks, but don't let their record fool you. This Spurs team is scrappy. They play hard every single night. They've got a future superstar in Victor Wembanyama. This kid is the real deal. Statistically, the Thunder might have the edge, but remember, stats don't tell the whole story. This is the NBA, where anything can happen. Don't underestimate the heart of a young and hungry Spurs team. Let's talk about the stars of the show, shall we? The Lone Star State is about to witness a clash of titans, and the excitement is palpable. The energy in the arena is electric, and the fans are ready for a showdown that promises to be unforgettable. For the Thunder, it all starts and ends with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This young man has been nothing short of spectacular this season. This kid is the truth. His ability to take over games is something special. He's averaging over 30 points a game, and that's not just a fluke. It's a testament to his hard work and dedication. He's a walking bucket, folks. Whether it's a mid-range jumper or a drive to the hoop, he makes it look effortless. He can score from anywhere on the court. Three-pointers, layups, dunks, you name it, he can do it. He's a nightmare for opposing defenses. Double team him, and he'll still find a way to score or set up his teammates. And then there's the Spurs' young phenom, Victor Wembanyama. This kid is rewriting the rulebook on what a big man can do. This kid is a unicorn, a once-in-a-generation talent. His versatility is off the charts. At 7'4", he's a force to be reckoned with in the paint. His presence alone changes the dynamics of the game. He can shoot, he can pass, he can block shots. His skill set is as diverse as it is impressive. He's got all the tools to be an absolute superstar in this league. His potential is limitless, and he's just getting started. These two players are the future of the NBA, and they're gonna put on a show in San Antonio. It's not just a game, it's a glimpse into the future of basketball. It's a classic matchup of speed versus size, finesse versus power. Shai's quickness and agility against Victor's towering presence and strength. Who will shine brighter under the Texas sky? Will it be Shai's dazzling drives or Victor's dominant dunks? Only time will tell, but you better believe I'll be watching. This is more than just a game. It's a battle for supremacy, a test of wills, and a showcase of the next generation of NBA superstars. So grab your popcorn, sit back, and enjoy the show. The Lone Star State is about to light up with some incredible basketball action. Now, before we get ahead of ourselves, let's talk about the injury report. Because as we all know, injuries can play a huge role in the outcome of any game. Heading into this matchup, both teams are relatively healthy, which is always good news. However, the Thunder will be without their starting power forward, who's out with a sprained ankle. This could be a significant loss for the Thunder, as he's a key contributor on both ends of the floor. But the Thunder have shown they can win without him. They've got a deep roster with plenty of firepower. On the Spurs side, they're at full strength. They've got all their weapons ready to go. This is a crucial game for the Spurs, and they'll be looking to capitalize on the Thunder's missing starter. Now let's talk about the matchup everyone's waiting for. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander versus Victor Wembanyama. This is a clash of styles, a battle of generations. SGA, the shifty, lightning-fast guard, against Wemby, the towering, dominant big man. It's a classic David versus Goliath story. SGA will be looking to use his speed and agility to get past Wembanyama. He'll be looking to attack the basket relentlessly. Wembanyama, on the other hand, will be using his size and length to protect the rim. He'll be looking to swat away any shot SGA puts up. This is a matchup that could determine the outcome of the game. If SGA can get going early and get Wembanyama in foul trouble, it could be a long night for the Spurs, but if Wembanyama can establish himself early on and stay out of foul trouble, the Spurs will have a good chance to pull off the upset. Alright folks, you know I love a good prop bet. There's nothing quite like the thrill of predicting those little details that can make or break a game. Whether it's points, blocks, or total scores, prop bets add an extra layer of excitement to our favorite sports. And this game is ripe with opportunities. The matchup tonight is set to be a thrilling one with plenty of action on both ends of the court. The players are ready, the fans are buzzing, and the stage is set for some unforgettable moments. First up, we got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's points. This guy has been on fire lately, showing off his scoring prowess and making defenders look silly. He's been a consistent performer, and tonight should be no different. The line is set at 28.5. Now that might seem like a high number, but considering his recent form, it's definitely within reach. He's been putting up big numbers game after game. You already know where I'm going with this one. Give me the over. Shai has been a scoring machine, and I don't see him slowing down anytime soon. He's got the skills, the confidence, and the matchup to make it happen. SGA is averaging over 30 points a game, which is no small feat. He's been carrying his team on his back and delivering night after night. Against a defense like the Spurs, he's poised to have another big game, and he's going to feast against this Spurs defense. The Spurs have struggled to contain dynamic scorers, and Shai is exactly the type of player who can exploit their weaknesses. Expect him to attack the basket relentlessly. Next up, we got Victor Wembanyama's blocks. This young phenom has been making waves with his defensive abilities. His shot-blocking prowess is something to behold, and he's quickly becoming a force in the paint. The line is set at 2.5. Now this might seem like a tough call, but when you consider his length, timing, and instincts, it's definitely achievable. He's been swatting shots left and right. This one's a little trickier. SGA is crafty, and he's got a bag of moves that can make even the best defenders look foolish. But Wembanyama's presence in the paint is something that can't be ignored. But Wembanyama is a defensive force. His ability to alter shots and intimidate opponents is second to none. He's got the size, the reach, and the timing to make life difficult for any scorer. I'm going to say take the over here. Wembanyama is going to be eager to prove himself against a star like SGA. He's got the tools to make a significant impact on the defensive end. Wembanyama is going to be eager to prove himself against a star like SGA. This is his chance to show that he can hang with the best and make a name for himself as a premier shot blocker in the league. He's going to be swatting shots left and right. Expect him to be a dominant presence in the paint, altering shots and making life difficult for anyone who dares to challenge him. And finally, let's talk about the total points for the game. This is always a fun one to predict because it involves both teams and the overall flow of the game. Will it be a defensive battle or an offensive showcase? The line is set at 215.5. This number suggests a fairly high-scoring game, and given the offensive firepower on both sides, it's definitely within reach. I'm feeling good about the over here. Both teams have shown they can put up points in a hurry, and I expect this game to be no different. The pace should be fast, and the scoring should be plentiful. Both teams can score the basketball, and they have the players to make it happen. From three-point shooters to dominant inside scorers, this game has all the ingredients for a high-scoring affair, and I think this game is going to be a high-scoring affair. The fans are in for a treat as both teams look to light up the scoreboard, get ready for a lot of action and plenty of points. So there you have it, folks. My prop bet predictions for this epic showdown. Whether you're a seasoned bettor or just looking to add some excitement to the game, these props are sure to keep you on the edge of your seat. My prop bet predictions for this epic showdown. Enjoy the game and may your bets be ever in your favor. So, who's going to win this thing? It's a tough one to call, folks. The Thunder are the more talented team on paper. They've got the experience and the firepower to win on the road. But the Spurs are a young and hungry team. They're playing at home, and they've got nothing to lose. In the end, I think the Thunder's experience and firepower will be too much for the Spurs to handle. I'm predicting a Thunder victory. 115-105. It's going to be a close one, but the Thunder will pull away late. The over will hit. This game is going to be a shootout. Both teams are going to put up points in bunches. So there you have it, folks. The Oklahoma City Thunder versus the San Antonio Spurs. A Western Conference clash you don't want to miss. Get ready for a night of high-flying action, electrifying plays, and edge-of-your-seat excitement.